Man, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning. Happy to have you.
Man, good morning, Rick. Good morning, everybody. Good to be with you. Man, Rick, I am excited. I think that this past Tuesday's primaries showed me that we can actually make a dent in this midterm election. Whether it was Keisha Lance Bottoms being elected as the Democratic nominee for governor of Georgia, or whether it was Tanya Miller being elected as the Democratic nominee for Attorney General, or whether it was my brother being elected as the Democratic Senate candidate in Kentucky. I mean, across the board, we saw not just black candidates, but we saw candidates that are fighting for some of the issues that we've been fighting for elected as the Democratic nominees. And so that in a political time and place where I have not been excited, this gives me a glimmer of hope. Not that things will be perfect, y'all. Not that these are silver bullets to all of our problems, because they're not. But that we are lifting up candidates that I think are willing to fight for us in places in the South in particular, where we need some wins, Rick.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, we got to save these voting rights, man.
I mean,
it's on the line. Everything is on the line. Not done this time, it's over.
And here's the thing. I don't know if y'all saw this new poll. It says that it just came out yesterday. Young black men are not fully checked in. I'm like, I don't know what it will take for them to understand that this is going to affect them forever.
Because the new J's dropping and they buying swatches.
I mean,
yeah, but I don't think that's fair, and because I totally agree with you. But I think the thing that we keep wanting to exist is that there are folks that should vote, that people are going to be excited about voting because they should. And the reality is that's just not going to be everybody. I wish it was. But you and I both know that there are too many Democrats that aren't speaking to black men with issues that they care about. I agree with you. Like,
there is no perfect candidate. But you got to pick the lesser of two evils, and I think that's why we're at where we're at right now. Well, I don't like that. I don't like these candidates aren't speaking to me personally, so I'm not going to vote. So that's
but they got to understand it's not about them personally, because the things that are being taken away from us is going to affect them personally, and you just have to. It's not that we're trying to get them to vote because they should. It's you got to get them to vote because they must. They have to. It is a existential crisis that we are facing right now.
Right.
And I don't know what more needs to be shown.
I don't know what it'll take.
I don't know what more. What more is it going to take for us to be behind concentration camp walls? I mean, what's it going to take?
That line needs to be wrapped around a building 3 or 4 times. Is that serious right now?
I mean, can you imagine people shutting down Swatch stores? If we could just get people to vote like they're looking forward to that watch, Ricky. And I hate to say it, Jeff, because I know you're like, no.
Because we want to see the Usher and Chris Brown lines at the voting polls.
Right. Research is showing that young black men are not motivated, and it's like, this is your future. Look, I'm grown. I got a 401k. I'm good. But y'all, this is for y'all.
I think that challenge is on us. I mean, so all of these organizations out here that do this work, and if we're going to be honest, a lot of the organizations that have the ability to speak to this group of men don't get funded.
Yeah.
So there's billions of dollars being spent around election mobilization and election education and election and voter registration, but it's not the organizations that speaking to young black men. And there's a party that will blame them for not turning out, but at the same time not fund the organizations that reach out to them. So I don't disagree with anything y'all are saying. I totally agree. But if we know that there is money spent on every other community to mobilize them to turn out, but not this one, and then we blame them because they don't have the education, because they don't know all the facts, because they are the beneficiaries of the most misinformation. And so, yes, to everything y'all said, and let's make sure we better fund the organizations that reach out to them, y'all. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let's continue this conversation. I appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all. Have a fantastic Thursday. And I'll talk to y'all next week. Hey, and happy birthday to my brother, Reverend Jamal Harrison Bryant. I love you, man.
Happy birthday, Jamal Bryant. Hold on, man. Hey, let me have one of them little suits.